Hello, this is Dr. Marty Klein. Today's video quickie is about finding your kid playing doctor. A patient I've been seeing for several months comes in last week and wants my advice. She says she caught her 5-year-old playing doctor with her pal Jenny. Her arrival apparently broke up whatever they were doing, and mom wants to know what to do now. Now, the word caught my ear. So I start with a few routine questions. How old is Jenny? 5. They've known each other for a while? Yes. Did it seem friendly or coercive? Friendly, very friendly. Were large objects inserted anywhere? No. Now, mom's getting impatient, so she adds a few things that she thinks are relevant, like the door was closed. Well, did you knock? No, she's never closed her door before. Oh, I guess the closed door meant something. Well, they jumped when I walked in. Well, you interrupted them. They looked guilty. Well, weren't you frowning? Hadn't you opened a door that they had closed? Well, the patient observes that I do not sense the gravity of the situation, so somewhat regretfully, she spells it out for me. I think they were, playing with each other. Yeah, you already said that they were friends on a play date. No, she says, no, playing with each other, with their private parts. You mean their vulvas? Dead silence. Now, mom knows from experience with me that I won't rescue her by speaking, so she bravely continues. Okay, whatever, but they were playing with each other. Yes, I understand. You seem upset. Well, that isn't healthy, is it? They're 5. Yes, that's the age at which playing doctor would make sense. You don't think there's anything wrong with this? They're so young. So young? I don't think you mean that she'd rather be doing this when she was 10 or 12, right? Now, I am not being snarky at this point. Honestly, I'm not. But she accuses me of being snarky. Worse, mom calls me one of those liberal sex therapists who probably thinks that she's just a prude. Well, I am one of those liberal sex therapists, but I don't exactly think of her as a prude. Besides, that's just beside the point. So I say to her, as a professional, I'm very sympathetic about your distress and fairly knowledgeable about childhood psychology and sexuality. And so let's definitely talk about your feelings, I say. And at some point, I can share some facts about kids' healthy sexual development. Mom continues. I'm sorry I brought this up. She says, I should have known better. I say, actually, I'm glad you brought it up because this is a turning point in the history of this family, not to mention her development and yours. Well, she says, let's just skip all the psychology and just answer me one question. What should I do? I say, look, I don't want to be difficult here, but do about what? Do about your feelings? Do about her need for privacy? Do about her relationship with her body or her sexuality? Oh, God, says mom. Oh, God, this is just getting worse. She says, come on, should I let them play together anymore? Should I forbid them to close the door? Should I tell Jenny's mom? Oh, God, don't tell me to call Jenny's mom. I say, no, I'm not going to tell you to do that. In fact, I'm not going to tell you to do anything because it isn't clear yet what you want to accomplish. I know you want your kid to be healthy and happy and strong, so I know you don't want to derail her normal sexual development. Oh, poor mom. She rolls her eyes, but she's so young. Yes, I say, yes, she is. That's exactly when kids learn about taking care of their teeth and the importance of good manners and how to deal with conflict and how much easier life is if you put your things away. All the skills that they're going to need as an adult. That's when their sexuality starts developing too. Young is right on schedule. Oh, poor mom. So mom says, okay. So just answer me. Should I stop her from playing doctor? And I say, well, it depends on what you want to accomplish. If you want to interrupt her from exploring her sexuality in a safe and comfortable environment, stop her. If you want her to hide her sexual questions and her sexual exploration from you, stop her. I let that sink in for a moment. And then comes the hard part. I say, I understand that you're uncomfortable being confronted with her sexuality. And I know you adore her, and I know you want what's best for her. And I'm afraid that this won't be the last time that those things conflict inside of you. I know you want to support her in being healthy and happy. I want to support you in that project. I also want to support you through your difficulty here. And just like you want to handle this episode with her to empower her in the future, I want to handle this with you to empower you in the future. Because as we both know, if she's healthy, she's going to become more curious rather than less, and more sexually curious rather than less, and probably on a faster timetable than you're comfortable with. Well, Mom's face was a very complicated mixture of relief and sadness and confusion and longing and surrender. Mom looked very, very human. So finally, Mom says to me, "Can you recommend a book for me?" And I say, I enthusiastically recommend this. And I show her my copy of the book, It's Not the Stork, by educator Roby Harris. And Mom says to me, "This is a book for kids." I say, "Yep, this is a book for kids. So buy it for her, read it first, then read it with her, and then read it on your own. You'll be joining the 1 million happy, sad, nervous, proud, slightly queasy parents who have already read it." I'm Dr. Marty Klein. Thanks for joining me.